I used to wear a watch all the time. I'm talking from like when I was like a little dude, like Casio, like calculator watch. Remember that? Then it went to like the Swatch watch, and if you remember them, you're old like me. Well, for some reason, I got out of the habit in the past few years. I assume that it's because of the cell phone. Well, a few months ago, my love for watches was rekindled, and like a long-lost love, we've reunited. And so today, with a little help from my friend and yours, TGV, the Urban Gentry, we're going over 5, plus a bonus at the end from me, tips and reasons why you should consider wearing a wristwatch.
Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the show. My name is TGV, and I'm the host of the Urban Gentry channel, a channel on YouTube devoted to horology, timepieces, and the relevant lifestyle. Today, I'm going to be discussing the top 5 reasons why every gentleman should own a wristwatch. Okay, so number 5 is tradition. The tradition of passing down a family heirloom goes back absolutely centuries. It's a really fantastic way to be remembered by.
Now, maybe this is totally not one of my reasons, because I can't think about what I'm having for dinner this weekend, yet alone passing something down 30, 40, 50... What?
I was fortunate enough to be handed down my grandfather and my father's timepieces, which I absolutely cherish.
But maybe if I actually receive somebody's watch, Dad, Grandpa, maybe I'd feel differently.
Number 4 is function. These days, a lot of people depend on their iPhones to check the time. But what happens when that iPhone runs out of battery, or you're somewhere where you can't charge the phone for whatever reason? Having a mechanical piece, or even a battery-operated piece, is a really great way to make sure that you're always on time. Also, having a watch on your wrist is a far quicker and discreet way of checking the time.
Now this is super true, and I love this reason, because we talk a lot about not being rude when you're talking to somebody, and pulling your phone out and looking at it even if you're checking the time is a little bit awkward, and it does send the message that you're not paying attention. But quickly glancing down at your watch, or just like having it down on the table and looking down at your wrist, nobody's ever gonna know.
Number 3 is the refinement of having a wristwatch. You can spend an absolute fortune and have these beautiful high-end pieces that are really works of art. The actual craftsmanship and the artistry, the tradition of watchmaking is something that is often overlooked. It's far more sophisticated than, let's say, a smartwatch or something along those lines. It really is a refinement that I think has kind of been neglected in the mainstream slightly. This tradition of owning a fine timepiece has been going on for hundreds of years, and historically has only been something of access to the higher echelons of society, like the aristocracy or the super rich. These days we have more choice than ever before, and with the advances in technology and the manufacturing processes, a wristwatch really has become affordable. You don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars to get a really good timepiece.
This is a great point, and I'm really happy that TGV pointed it out, because there are so many amazing timepieces out there, from $20 to $20,000, and all across the board. If you want a cool watch, there is a price that you can afford.
Okay, so number 2 is style. A wristwatch, to me, is the ultimate in a man's accessory.
Yes!
You know, women have their bags and their shoes and their jewelry and their makeup, and the list is endless. But us menfolk, we really don't have that much accessories that we can express ourselves with. I think a wristwatch is a really great way to reflect your tastes and your personality.
Word!
It's a refinement that really polishes off and finishes an outfit. Okay, so the number 1 reason is watch collecting itself. It's a really fun hobby to get into, and really useful. You really want to have a selection of watches to match the different purposes in your lifestyle. So for example, if you're going to the beach or you're working out, you'd want to watch what we call a beta watch, something that is durable, water resistant, that will match that lifestyle, that function. And then again, if you're going out in the evening and you want something more formal, more smarter, then you're going to want a dress watch. for every day. You want something that is durable but still kind of retains some kind of formality, maybe something more stylish than a beater, but not as formal as something that goes with a suit. So, you know, a sports watch, something like this, a diver, is something really perfect for every day. So watch collecting, not only is it a really fun hobby, it's a refinement that is just as important as having, you know, a collection of all different kind of shoes, belts, or suits, or shirts, or whatever you're into. It is just as important. It really completes a gentleman's wardrobe. Okay guys, so that was my top 5 reasons why every man should own a wristwatch.
Tristano, magnifico. Great job, brother. Well, here's the deal. I'm going to add one additional reason, and that is perception. People perceive people that wear watches as more responsible, more reliable. You know what's up figuratively and literally. And this, my friends, is a good thing because we need all the help we can get looking the part. And if you missed any of the other watch videos where TGV drops some serious watch knowledge on us, they're all listed and linked in the description. And also, go to his YouTube channel. Show him some Alpha M love. He's a great guy. I've loved having him contribute to a lot of these watch videos because he collects them like crazy. Me, I'm just a noob getting into it. Guys, everything is down in the description. Go check him out. Tell him Alpha said hey. Ciao. Tell him I said ciao.